There's a terrifying cult forming right now inside the Roblox community, and it's called Spawnism, and it's way more dangerous than anyone expected. At first glance, it just kinda looks like a meme, just another edgy Discord joke, some ironic TikTok trend, maybe even some cringe Roblox roleplay group that'll fade away in 1 week. But this is something else. Because behind the memes and jokes, there's a growing number of people who genuinely believe in this. They're treating Spawnism like it's a real religion, worshipping a fake god, recruiting others, and targeting anyone who speaks out. That line might sound funny at first, until you check the comments section, and realize there are dozens of kids saying the exact same thing. Some are serious, some are role-playing, and others, they don't even know the difference anymore. We've got people defending, we've got deniers, and a massive wave of confused Roblox players caught in the middle. Even creators with millions of views are now responding to it. And what started as an edgy inside joke might have just become the most disturbing Roblox cult we've ever seen. So in this video, we're going to be going deep, talking about what Spawnism is, who is behind it, and why are so many people falling for it. Let's break it down. Spawnism wasn't created by a big YouTuber. It didn't come from a trending Roblox game. It started with one user, a small Twitter account who now calls themselves the founder of Spawnism. No massive platform, no massive following, literally just one guy spamming spawn edits and recruiting others into his so-called movement. And for a while, right, nobody cared. People laughed it off. They thought it was just some edgy joke, kind of like the old UTTP or cringe 764 cult stuff from years ago, except this time it didn't go away because slowly more videos started popping up.
There's a character in Roblox Forsaken called 2Time, and how he works is he puts down a spawn point right on the map in the game, and if he dies, he respawns at that spawn point in the game. As it says here on the wiki, they're part of a cult that believes in a second life after dying, hence the name 2Time, right? Well, what if I told you that there's a large number of people that have taken that seriously, and now they have turned this into an actual religion, except obviously it's not a religion.
We're taking full-on sermon edits, videos calling Spawn a god, and comments that straight up sound brainwashed. And then came the TikToks. These aren't just memes, they're absolutely viral. And worse, they're spreading through Roblox. Multiple players have been caught role-playing the cult in servers and quoting their bizarre beliefs and even trying to convert others mid-game. Their behavior is identical to how an actual cult operates. New initiatives, evangelism, even confession-like posts from users claiming Spawn saved them. And while that does sound ridiculous, these posts aren't being made by adults right here. They're being made by kids. Literal people who don't understand irony from reality, who genuinely believe that they've found something meaningful here. This isn't just weird, right? This is starting to become actually dangerous. At this point, Spawnism wasn't just a meme anymore. It was becoming something people were genuinely getting scared of. Players were reporting spawners taking over Roblox servers, parents started seeing these edits on their kids' For You pages, and people online began asking one question: what even is this? And that's when the denial started really rolling in. This tweet here highlighting Spawnism isn't real, it's just satire, you guys are overreacting. This tweet came from the creator of Forsaken, another character that shows up in Spawnist videos. According to him, all of this was just a joke, just some weird ironic religion that spiraled way too far. But here's the thing, if this thing was a joke, why are people acting like this is real? Why are kids making full-on life confessions in TikToks? Why are Twitter users talking about Spawn saved them? Someone even made a Spawnist Discord server complete with ranks, rules, and conversion rituals. Yes, I'm not even kidding, conversion rituals. As in, you literally join the cult and then get given a role for passing certain tasks. And even when people who originally joined for fun realized how weird this was getting, it was way too late by that point. There's a tweet here saying, I didn't think that this would blow up like it did. Just a few days later, I take back what I said. This is getting out of hand. And that right there sums up this entire situation. Spawnism started as an ironic spam, right? But now, the irony is completely lost. These edits look completely real, the users act real, and people watching this stuff don't even know what's real anymore. Even the FBI meme account got dragged into this. There's a tweet here saying, "We are monitoring the Spawnist situation." It's satire, sure, but it just kind of shows how far this joke has gone. We're now at the point where kids think they're in an actual cult, while the internet debates whether the cult is real in the first place. And don't worry, it gets worse. By this point, Spawnism wasn't just some strange Roblox in-game joke. It had crossed the line from internet weirdness into something genuinely disturbing. People online started picking sides. Some embraced it as a chaotic meme cult, and others started actively threatening Spawners. There's a tweet here saying, "If you support Spawnism, we're gonna find you and end this S." Yeah, we've officially hit the point where people are threatening each other over a fake religion drama. This wasn't just kids being cringe anymore, this was internet harassment. Full-on doxing threats, targeted spam, and mass blocking of anyone with Spawn in their name. Even TikTok edits started turning hostile. This is a short, creepy edit with eerie music and a disturbing caption, and the comment section is an absolute war zone. Some comments are praising Spawn like he's a literal god, others are warning people to delete the video before it, quote, gets worse. You've got random users trauma dumping about their lives. You've got others accusing them of glorifying mental illness. Nobody knows if it's satire anymore. Nobody knows who started what. And the scary part is, nobody's stopping it. Even the original founder of the cult isn't stepping in to clarify anything. No, this was a joke, or no, please stop, nothing like that. It's almost like they're enjoying the chaos. And when you look at this tweet from this guy right here, that's when this really hits. Why are literal minors being dragged into this? Because that's genuinely what's happening here. Kids, bro, literal 11, 12, and 13-year-olds are getting exposed to this weird cult-like nonsense and thinking it's normal. Some of them just want to be a part of it, and some of them just like the memes. Others are genuinely thinking that there's something real behind this. And the worst part is, right, is that this isn't anything new. We've seen this pattern countless times before. The truth is, Spawnism isn't an isolated incident. It's just the latest symptom of a way bigger problem that's been brewing online for years. Because when you strip away the bizarre TikToks and creepy Discord cult edits, this is the exact same blueprint we've seen hundreds of times before. A strange meme or character that starts out as a joke, that joke spirals into a fandom. That fandom turns into the weirdest movement, and before anyone realizes it, it's a full-blown internet cult with law, rules, insiders, outsiders, and sometimes even fake gods. We saw it with Skibbity Toilet, where kids genuinely thought that there was a war between toilets and cameramen and had a deeper meaning. Slenderverse, Gacha cults, Dingleverse, even the Goofy R fandoms, they all followed the exact same playbook. Spawnism just happens to be one of the most distilled and blatantly chaotic versions of it. So why do kids keep falling into this? Because modern internet kids are raised by TikTok algorithms and YouTube Shorts feeds. They're not growing up with structured stories, clear morals, or consistent characters anymore. They're growing up with 30-second increments of disjointed chaos. Every edit is more exaggerated than the last. Every trend is more ironic, more creepy, and more brain-melting than the one before it. And the scariest part, they don't even know that it's weird anymore. They're desensitized. They think that this is the norm. That joining some ironic cult on Discord where people worship a PNG called Spawn is just regular internet fun. But it's not. Because even if Spawnism started out as satire, the second these kids start genuinely buying into it, it's crossed a line. And when you pair that with hyper-chronically online behavior, kids who start to feel isolated in real life, and content that rewards the most extreme unhinged edits, you've got the perfect storm. Suddenly, a fake cult becomes real to thousands and thousands of kids, and no one knows what's a joke anymore. Not even the people who made it. At this point, you're probably asking the same thing as everybody else. Is Spawnism a joke or something way more serious? And honestly, the scariest part, we don't even know anymore, because that's exactly how this stuff survives. It blurs the line between meme and reality on purpose. If you try to call it out, they say, oh, it's just a joke. If you ignore it, it festers and spreads. So what do we even do about something like Spawnism? Well, first, we gotta stop pretending that this is harmless internet fun. Sure, it might have started as a meme, but when literal kids are joining Discord servers and TikTok communities that frame this like a real belief system with founders, rituals, ex-members, and threats, we're not in a satire territory anymore. We're watching a real digital cult form in real time. And look, I'm not trying to be overdramatic here, but when you've got kids posting TikToks about how Spawn changed their life, and others defending it when people start getting doxxed or harassed, it stops being funny, it stops being ironic, it becomes a real issue that no one wants to take seriously because it looks so dumb on the surface. But I guess that's how this new generation of the internet operates. They weaponize irony to avoid accountability. They frame actual communities as, quote, just bits, and by the time people actually wake up, there's already thousands of members, inside jokes, alt accounts, and splinter cults. So yeah, That's Spawnism, a cursed internet rabbit hole that started off looking like a weird inside joke and ended up feeling more like a full-on indoctrination pipeline for actual children. And the wild part about this, it's still growing. There are new accounts, new Discord servers, new edits going viral right now, and as more people catch up onto this chaos, it's only gonna give this thing more attention. That's exactly what they want. But anyways, I'm done with Spawnism for now. Click the video on screen right now because YouTube thinks you'll enjoy it, and I'll see you all over there. Subscribe.